Next at 6:30, a Polk County business sick and tired of recent copper thefts happening throughout the county. We'll tell you what they're doing now to help bring those responsible to justice. Plus, could changes be on the horizon for trash service protocol in Springfield? We'll tell you how you can make your voice heard when it comes to waste and recycling. And tonight, we're highlighting the impact of the late Reverend Jesse Jackson. Ozarks First at 6:30 starts now.
This is Ozarks First News at 6:30.
First tonight, reported copper thefts continue to be an issue for many residents in Polk County. Officials at one specific Bolivar company are simply fed up. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Bailey Stroll. Officials with Kinetic Internet have been forced to make multiple repairs to their services over the last few months, and now they're offering a large incentive for anyone that can help authorities in their search for those responsible. We send it to Parker Paget tonight with the latest on this case.
When those lines are cut, that means no internet and no phone service for many customers in rural areas. And for some of them, if they need help, if they need to call 911, they're not going to be able to. And that's an issue. And that's why Kinetic is offering this reward. Dylan Combs with Kinetic says that around 1,000 customers have been impacted over the past few months as copper thefts continue in rural Polk County. So much so that this morning, when I got to Bolivar to speak to Combs, he told me a copper theft had happened overnight, and crews had to replace hundreds of feet of missing copper. The thefts have occurred in the Bolivar, Brighton, Pleasant Hope, and Aldrich areas. And the internet and phone provider says around 4,000 feet total have been stolen recently. Kinetic is now offering a $10,000 reward for information that can help lead to the arrest and conviction of the person or people behind the thefts. Combs says while it could take several hours each time crews have to work to repair the lines, the main focus is the public safety impacts. Because in rural Polk County, if people can't make calls if they need help, they won't be able to get the help.
As soon as the cut occurs or the vandalism occurs, you're knocking out people's ability to call 911 services, first responders, all of those things, that are kind of essential and important to have access to. You're losing a lot of communications. There, out here in the rural areas, a lot of people rely on landlines. They don't have phone signal or anything like that. They kind of rely on that. It's the only source of communication.
I talked to the Polk County 911 dispatch director about the impacts that they are seeing. You can find that interview with this story online at ozarksfirst.com. Reporting in Bolivar, Parker Paget, Ozarks First.
The city of Springfield is considering changes to its trash and recycling code. A recent waste audit found that over 40% of materials taken to the Noble Hill Sanitary Landfill could have been recycled. Springfield's Department of Environmental Services is now seeking feedback from residents to come up with some ideas to improve the trash service. They'll be hosting upcoming public engagement sessions in March. You can find out those locations, dates, and times for the meetings by heading to our website. First check of your forecast now. Well, cloudy skies stuck around for much of the Ozarks today, keeping it a little cooler than we expected, but hey, still pretty warm by February standards. This is what it looked like near Highway 14 and Highway 65 around 4 o'clock this afternoon. Now we look live over Mountain Home, Arkansas. Some good news, some sunshine set to return tomorrow and high temperatures too. We check in with Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warner.
Yeah, that high cloudiness was thick enough, widespread enough where it did limit our high temperatures by about 10 degrees, I think, off of where we could have been, but it was still mild by February standards, with temperatures running about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than normal. It did come with some wind. Winds gusting as high as 30 to 35 miles per hour. In fact, we had a peak gust here in Springfield of about 36 miles per hour, and recently another gust to about 30 miles per hour. Temperatures at this hour have cooled back into the upper 50s in Springfield. Highs to the east were only in the upper 50s thanks to that high cloudiness. Meanwhile, areas to the west made it well into the 60s. And you can see Tulsa still reporting 71 at this hour. Overnight tonight, look for the clouds to persist up until about midnight. After that, those clouds will scoot off to the east. Temperatures will fall through the 50s and likely get into the upper 40s and low 50s for morning lows tomorrow. I think with brighter conditions the next couple of days, we're going to find warmer weather, and we will be chasing record highs. We're also going to see maybe a risk of wind and elevated fire danger on Thursday. Bailey?
All right. Thank you, Jamie. The death of civil rights leader Reverend Jesse Jackson being felt all across the country today and right here in Springfield. The longtime activist and two-time presidential candidate Jackson died today this morning at the age of 84. People in the Ozarks who met him, heard him speak, or were inspired by his message are now reflecting on the legacy he's leaving behind. Ozarks First Doreen Abaya spoke to two community leaders today who says his impact shaped their lives.
Bailey, it's a sad day here in America today. I'm here at the Missouri State University, and behind me is the McDonald Hall, where Reverend Jesse Jackson came in 1981. Today, I spoke to individuals who met and heard him speak.
He was such a staunch advocate for human rights. I really respect the fact that he's always been an advocate for human rights, for civil rights.
Wesley Pratt, a longtime activist who grew up in Springfield. News of Jackson's death brought back decades of memories. Memories of meeting him at national conferences and watching him stand alongside Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I remember Martin Luther King's assassination and his funeral. I remember Jesse being on the Today Show. He still had on the bloodstained garments when he cradled Dr. King's head in his arms.
Pratt says Jackson's leadership, from his work with King to his presidential runs, helped shape a generation of activists.
Jesse Jackson, spoke to the core of what America could be. I respect him for fighting his entire life.
President of NAACP, Kai Sutton, says Jackson's impact was very personal.
I never thought I would be able to meet someone so powerful, But yeah, he came to my school. We were like in 4th grade, and his message was to us that we're important. We are somebody. And he had us repeat it numerous of times, like back to back.
She says Jackson's passing is a loss and also a reminder of the power of his legacy.
He lived a life of impact. I hope to have a third of impact on the world as he did.
Community members I spoke to today told me Reverend Jesse Jackson's message of hope still resonates today, and they hope it continues to resonate in the future. Reporting live here in Springfield, Doreen Abaya, Ozarks First.
Missouri lawmakers are also taking the time to remember the late Reverend. Representative Michael Johnson is the chair of the Missouri Legislative Black Caucus and says Jackson has several ties to Missouri.
A lot of people don't know that Reverend Jesse Jackson's father was from Kansas City, Missouri, and he lived his life there and he passed there. So his connection to Missouri is big. He also, I think it was in 1986, he was a keynote speaker right here in Jefferson City at Lincoln University.
Representative Johnson says Jackson's efforts during the civil rights movement will live on for generations to come. Meanwhile, Representative Del Taylor is calling Jackson's death a tragic loss for the country.
Honestly, so many of us believe that we would not have gotten a Barack Obama today if it hadn't been for Jesse Jackson paving the road. Jesse Jackson did so much to unify black voters and for us to recognize that we actually do have political clout and we have a role in the political system.
Representative Taylor says Jackson will be remembered for his character and leadership. Bench trials now underway in Jackson County as residents are suing the state over new congressional districts. In September last year, lawmakers passed the bill that would give Republicans a 7th seat in the 8-member congressional delegation. That seat is currently held by Democratic 5th District Congressman Emanuel Cleaver.
I can actually see a scenario where you're going to have this new set of maps in 2026 and perhaps revert to the old map in 2028 until 2032.
This trial is expected to continue through the end of the week. We'll be sure to keep you updated. A live look at downtown Springfield as we head to break. Stick around, though, for much warmer temperatures and what the weekend will look like in your 7-day forecast. And later, the countdown is on to the FIFA World Cup games. They're quickly approaching, and Kansas City is sharing details about a fan festival set to take shape.
This is Ozarks First News at 6:30 with Bailey Stroll and Chief Meteorologist Jamie Warrener.
Craving a taste of adventure? Visit the Outback Steak and Oyster Bar, a Branson original. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Juicy hand-cut steaks grilled Aussie style on our open barbie. And fresh oysters made to order. On Highway 76, visit us today.
When you have everything you need, anytime the motivation hits, you can give everything you've got.
Did you just become a morning person?
Maybe.
Enjoy 24-hour access at most Planet Fitness clubs. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends Friday, February 27th.
You in?
Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Matt Mason is coming to Buffalo Run Casino and Resort February 21st.
You better pray your tank don't bleed and mind to eat.
With a one-of-a-kind voice and true country grit, Matt Mason brings raw storytelling straight to the heartland.
Feather in her halo.
Tickets are only $10. Visit BuffaloRun.com or stop by the Buffalo Run Casino and Resort in Miami, Oklahoma. Exit 313, where the fun never stops.
I'm Tim Hayes with Bishop & Hayes. If you are permanently injured in an accident with a semi-truck, it can affect you every day for the rest of your life. It impacts you and your family. At Bishop & Hayes, we have decades of experience handling semi-truck accidents. It's what we do every day. If you or a loved one have been injured in a semi-truck accident, call or text us at 417-222-2222, and we'll get you the answers you need.
Menards' 11% rebate is here. From lighting to lumber, from doors to floors. The bigger the project, the bigger the rebate. Pick up that paint. Start your new kitchen makeover and order that outdoor space of your dreams. Save big on every project you're tackling. Hurry into Menards now and get an 11% rebate on everything.
Save big money at Menards.
You only remodel a few times in life, so every choice matters. Every finish, every fixture, every line. This isn't just a bathroom. It's your taste on display. Get the space right. Get the people right. Get it right the first time. Southern Materials Company. Remodel with confidence.
Kicks it out. Steps back. Puts it up. Squish.
Bet all your favorite player props on FanDuel this NBA season.
Craving a taste of adventure? Visit the Outback Steak and Oyster Bar, a Branson original. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Juicy hand-cut steaks grilled Aussie style on our open barbie. And fresh oysters made to order. On Highway 76, visit us today.
Looking outside right now as we take a look at our tower camera looking across downtown Springfield. It kind of wobbles a little bit because we've still got some wind out there. Winds have been gusty today. Temperatures, we'll call it mild. It certainly wasn't cold, but that deck of high cloudiness kept temperatures down today. And then we had the wind, so it may have felt cool enough where you needed a jacket, at least a long sleeve shirt. We're sitting at 57 right now. Winds are still very breezy. Look at the temperature trends throughout the day. We got off to a mild start, 50 at 8 o'clock, but that high cloudiness hindered high temperatures, keeping us in the low 60s. In fact, off to the east, highs were only in the upper 50s. Meanwhile, where clouds did thin out, got into the 70s across Oklahoma. That's where we're going tomorrow with a sunnier pattern for Wednesday and for Thursday. Looking at the overall pattern across the western half of the U.S., we got a couple of different systems that you can probably see. One here in the upper Midwest, another one approaching California. The one in the upper Midwest responsible for today's round of clouds and gusty winds. And then the system west of California will bring gusty winds back to the area on Thursday. So we kind of get a break from the windier weather on Wednesday. Now, thankfully, with this windbag of a storm moving through the upper Midwest, it really didn't have adequate time to draw enough Gulf moisture north for more of a thunderstorm threat in our area overnight tonight. Had that been the case, I think we'd be talking about at least a limited risk of severe weather. That said, it looks like we will find that system moving through quietly overnight tonight. And for tomorrow, sunshine will be a lot more abundant, and I think that will also come with much warmer weather on Wednesday. So looking at our hour-by-hour forecast for the evening hours, clouds on the way out by about midnight, and then tomorrow looks like we'll start off with mostly clear conditions. And I think for areas north of I-44, a sunny day. Areas south of I-44 looks like a mostly sunny day with additional waves of high clouds, but nowhere near as much as what we found today. I think with that dry line moving through and drier air moving in, temperatures will try to dip into the upper 40s west of Highway 65. Meanwhile, east of Highway 65, lows will only be in the low to mid 50s. Temperatures tomorrow afternoon climbing into the low to mid 70s. Looks like about 73 in Springfield. This is probably going to be our nicest day of the week across the area because of the lack of wind, the sunshine that we're going to find, and the highs in the 70s. We're only going to be a degree off the record high here in Springfield, and I think in the Raleigh-Vichy area, we're probably looking at a good chance of tying, if not setting, a new record high. I think on Thursday, with the cold front quickly moving through during the day, it will get warm, but the warmth will be weighted off to the east and southeast, where highs will be in the mid to upper 70s. Looks like we make it to 70 here in Springfield, falling well short of the record. West Plains probably has the best chance in our area of setting a record high on that day. Also on Thursday, with all that wind energy and dry air working in by the afternoon, we are going to have an elevated fire danger locally. Meanwhile, off to the east, where there's going to be higher humidity, that wind energy, we're going to find more instability and a risk of some severe weather across Illinois, Indiana, as well as Kentucky. In the wake of that storm system, we've got some cooler weather to talk about for Friday as we close out the week. And Thursday's storm will also leave the door open, so more cold air will come in over the weekend. In fact, it looks like highs only in the 40s Saturday and Sunday, with lows dipping into the low 20s Sunday morning and maybe upper teens Monday morning. Bailey?
Ooh, getting chillier. All right. Thank you, Jamie. Live look over Kansas City, Missouri at this hour. Only 114 days remain until the beginning of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The tournament featuring a total of 104 matches, and 6 of those are set to be played in Kansas City. Now, those matches are expected to bring thousands of fans to KC from all around the world. Earlier today, sports officials announced a plan for a fan festival in Kansas City, taking place outside the World War I Museum and Memorial near downtown. It will be open on certain days throughout June and July, including days when matches are being played at Arrowhead Stadium. Fans there will be able to enjoy live performances and watch live matches on the big screens. Organizers say they want people to experience the atmosphere of the festival more than once.
I want people to walk out of FanFest with the feeling that they had their World Cup moment, but it was different than the moment they could have had in any other city, that they really have a sense of place and a sense of who we are, starting with that welcome, starting with that hospitality.
The festival will include daily themed experiences. The tickets for the event becoming available soon. You'll have to register, though, your interest on the FIFA website. We have a link to that on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Still ahead, changes coming to the Stratford Sports Center. We'll tell you when we think their closure is expected to happen. Stick around. And as we head to break, here's a look at the leaderboards for the Olympians and nations earning medals right now. Norway leading with 31 total medals. Behind them, Italy in second place with 24, and then the U.S. in third place, 21 medals. Germany, Japan, and Austria rounding out the top 6.
I'm exhausted. Shopping for a mattress is just so confusing.
Sounds like mattress shopophobia. At Slumberland, our sleep counselors are here to help you find the best mattress without any pressure.
But awesome pressure relief.
Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
I'm a member of Pathological Liars Anonymous.
Saturday, March 14th, witness comedy icon John Lovitz.
I'm the president of that organization.
live in the pavilion at Downstream Casino Resort.
This is just like Saturday Night Live, except it isn't.
Tickets on sale at downstreamcasino.com and at the Heckathon gift shop.
Any questions? Any questions? Fine.
John Lovitz, Saturday, March 14th, live in the pavilion at Downstream Casino Resort.
At Pinnaker Chevrolet Buick GMC in Branson, we're not just selling cars, we're helping our neighbors find the perfect ride. With a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, there's something here for every budget and every lifestyle. We're also actively buying vehicles, so if you're looking to sell, bring it by, no obligation, just a fair offer. Family-owned, community-driven, trusted for generations. Let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet Buick GMC in Branson or online, PinnakerBranson.com.
Skyrocketing utility bills? Champion Windows can help seal up your home with our buy two, get two free sale.
Did you know your windows can be the biggest source of energy loss in your home? Just the smallest gap around one window could be equivalent to a 12-inch hole in your house. So, more windows equals more energy loss. Champion Windows keeps more heating and cooling inside your home, right where it belongs.
Upgrading to energy-efficient windows is more affordable with Champion's buy two, get two free sale. Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule online today.
News Nation next Tuesday. President Donald Trump addresses our nation in the first State of the Union of his second term. And News Nation is the only network to cover it with respect for all Americans. Diverse voices, honest perspective, with the best political team anywhere to break it down. All part of America's new prime time. Special State of the Union coverage begins next Tuesday, 6/5 Central on News Nation. News for all Americans.
Even getting out of bed is a struggle.
Sounds like a lot of pressure.
In pain.
Good thing you came to Slumberland. This Tempur Pro Adapt provides adaptive support and pressure relief to help you sleep.
Getting out of this bed is gonna be a struggle.
Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
The Stratford Sports Center announcing it will close in May. The 33,000 square foot facility opened in February of 2020 and features 4 full-size basketball courts, making it a key facility for games, camps, tournaments, and other activities in the area. The reason for the closure has not been given, and a plan for the future of the facility currently unknown, but we'll be sure to keep you updated. It's the 100th anniversary of Black History Month in the U.S., celebrated every February as a time to highlight the success stories of Black and African American communities. Ozarks First will be airing a 30-minute special this Wednesday evening on Color 10 at 6:30, Fox 49 and KOZL at 10 o'clock. You can also watch it on our Ozarks First Plus streaming app on your TV at 8 o'clock. The show is featuring a number of local and national stories featuring business owners, political figures, and historians. A new marker is set to be placed on the Springfield-Greene County African American Heritage Trail. It's going up at Kentwood Hall. It's the 11th marker along the trail. That's now a building owned by Missouri State University, but it used to be known as the Kentwood Arms Hotel and faced segregation back in the day. We have a lot more details about the dedication ceremony that's upcoming on OzarksFirst.com. Monday was Daisy Bates Day in Arkansas. It was first made an official state holiday 25 years ago as a way to honor her legacy. Bates was a part of the Little Rock Nine and a group of students that integrated Central High School in 1957. She also served as the president of the Arkansas NAACP and founded the Arkansas State Press newspaper with her husband. State Representative Tracy Steele was a part of the effort to designate a state holiday in honor of Bates. He says it wasn't an easy task.
If I could be like her, and if I could go through what she went through in just a small way to get this holiday to honor her, then it would be all well worth it.
The Arkansas Commission that's helping commemorate America's 250th anniversary is also putting up an historical marker at Bates' home in Little Rock. We'll be back to wrap up the show right after this.
With most clubs open 24 hours, Planet Fitness is ready for you anytime the motivation hits. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime.
You in?
Deal ends February 27th.
When temperatures drop, your pipes don't always hold up. A frozen pipe that bursts can flood your home in minutes. That's why U.S. Disaster Restoration is on call 24/7. Fast, local, and ready to stop the damage. We remove the water, dry your home, and prevent mold before it starts. When every second counts, trust the experts who handle your restoration from start to finish. U.S. Disaster Restoration, your first call when you're in need.
Life is full of big moments and the small steps that get you there. At Multiply Credit Union, every deposit means momentum. Every loan, a door opened. Each one, another step towards what's possible. Multiply Credit Union. Grow together. Live fully. Be more.
In the Ozarks, comfort isn't seasonal, it's essential. At Patriot Heat and Air, we're here year-round, keeping families comfortable through summer heat and winter cold with expert American Standard solutions. The Patriot's about more than heating and cooling. It's about heart, hard work, dependability, and doing what's right, even when no one's watching. That's why we were honored with the Better Business Bureau's Torch Award for Ethics, because integrity matters to us, and it matters to the families we serve. Patriot quality assures value. Our people make the difference.
You don't remodel your kitchen just because. You do it because the little frustrations add up until one day you've had enough. So come where real remodeling starts, where designers don't just nod, they help build your vision. Southern Materials Company, remodel with confidence.
Boom.
Bang!
Count it. Oh, what?
What?
Get that out of here.
Bucket.
Bucket. Let go.
With most clubs open 24 hours, Planet Fitness is ready for you anytime the motivation hits. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime.
You in?
Deal ends February 27th.
Warm sticking around for a couple more days.
You know, you get into these mild spells and you forget that it is still the middle of February.
Yeah.
I mean, 1 year ago.
Easy to forget.
1 year ago, we were going into a batch of snowy, frigid weather
That's
at this
right.
time. Well, we don't have
That's
that in the
right.
forecast this week. We have record-chasing warmth on Wednesday and Thursday, followed by a cold snap. Timed out for the weekend. Looks like we may
Seems
lead
like
off.
it always happens that way.
Yeah, it looks like we may lead off the weekend too with some cloud cover and still a risk for maybe some rain or snow showers, although I don't think that any precipitation is going to be overly heavy. And then once we get past the weekend, Bailey, like we have seen so much this winter, we're going to pop right back up. You see 50s on Tuesday, but I think Wednesday and Thursday of next week, we could have highs back in the 60s and possibly hitting 70.
I would like that. Of course, I just wish it hits on the weekend. Yeah. Don't forget, we have a lot more news, weather, and sports, as always, on our website, ozarksfirst.com. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
For Brittany, it's more than a move. It's a new city. It's a new role. It's a brand new horizon that's hers for the taking. It's more than a move, and we're more than a truck.
At Teague Roofing Plus, we do more than roofs. Our siding services blend style and durability to protect your property and boost curb appeal. Upgrade your home or business with siding built to last. Call Teague Roofing Plus today for your free consultation. Teague Roofing Plus, we've got you covered.
Make T's Redneck Steakhouse your favorite new place to eat. Half-pound burgers, juicy steaks, fried chicken sandwiches, delicious salads, plus save you a bundle, family bundles. There's always something cooking at T's Redneck Steakhouse in Lebanon.
Chef Daniel is back from Italy with amazing new flavors. At Salvatore's in Ozark, enjoy authentic Italian dishes made from scratch, including our famous homemade pasta and savory gluten-free sauces. We've combined your Ozark favorites with exciting Italian inspirations. From raviolis to baked pastas, everyone will find something to love. Experience Italy in Ozark at freshsalvatores.com.
Welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks. Hi, I'm Jordan Salisbury, the owner and founder of the Salisbury Real Estate Team and Salisbury Property Management. Born and raised here at Lake of the Ozarks, I've loved growing up here, and I'm now raising my young family here.
I don't see any fish.
I've been selling the lake for almost 20 years, and we specialize in selling and managing lakefront property. So whether you're buying like a local, staying like a local, we want you to live like a local.
It's more than a move. It's a new job for her, a new baseball team for him. And for Badger, it's a new yard with more room to roam. It's more than a move, and we're more than a truck.
Tonight, an all-new episode of Best Medicine, followed by Doc.
Golden sunlight spills over trees and water. Inside the house,